Hello there, guys. What's up? Welcome to the second episode of Michael Niger Motivational Series. I'm Michael Niger, your host, and last week we spoke about choosing a spouse in marriage. But this week we are going to be talking about a totally different topic. We are going to be talking about the influence of parental decisions in the educational lives of the youth. Now, many parents of today, the decisions which they make for their kids usually go a long way in their lives. In fact, it goes as far as affecting the physical, mental, and even the emotional aspects of this kid's life. They usually have this barbaric mentality, particularly in Nigeria. They usually have this mentality that if their kids don't study courses, professional courses like medicine, law, or accounting, or engineering, or any other professional course like that, that child cannot be successful, of which I consider totally barbaric. And these kids, they don't have any other choice than to agree to their parents' decisions, because gone are those days where kids go extreme miles to achieve their positive goals and desires. Gone are those days. Most of the youths of today are usually scared of being financially independent. But what I'm saying here is not that you should disobey your parents or something because your parents are your small god and stuff like that. But what I just want to try and say here is, some parents do not consider how much of effect or how much of influence their decisions affect their children, be it psychologically, be it emotionally, even be it spiritually. I have this friend. We were very close before I got admission to the university. His father wanted him to study mechanical engineering because he is the director of a very, very big automobile company. But this boy I'm talking about, he has this profound love for computer. He loves programming, precisely likes coding and everything that deals with computer. Now, fortunately for him, he wrote JAMB, and the cutoff mark for mechanical engineering as at then, which his father wanted him to study, was 220. But unfortunately, he was given computer engineering, which falls a little bit in line with computer science. Now, the boy was happy because at least he had the opportunity to be able to study what he wants. But the father was not really happy with that. Why? Because he wanted him to study mechanical engineering. So the father agreed for him that he should go to school, and after a year he was going to obtain another JAMB form for him to write the JAMB again and opt in for mechanical engineering again. So the boy agreed and said no problem. A year went by and his father obtained the JAMB form as he promised. Now, the day he was supposed to write the JAMB, he was also having 2 exams in school. And if you miss any exam in school, then in the university, even till now, it's an automatic carry over if you are not able to present any evidence of which for the reason why you missed the exam. Now, he spoke to his father about it, and his father insisted that you must write that JAMB so you study your mechanical engineering. Now, he listened to his father. He wrote the JAMB, but unfortunately he scored 190, and the cutoff mark for to be selected for mechanical engineering is 220. So he wasn't given the admission in a short run. Now, how do you think this child will feel when he already has 2 carryovers in school? How do you want him to cope with it? How do how do you think he will feel emotionally? Even before he wrote the JAMB, he will be emotionally affected. Why? Because he will start having these thoughts that, okay, some of my friends that we started together in 100 level, they'll graduate before me and shit like that. But these little things count in our psychological life. In upstairs here, it counts. Even after he discovered that he scored 190 and he also has 2 carryovers, he's just in the middle, he has nowhere to go. What do you think will be his feelings towards his father? So things like this and all these kind of things usually affect many youths of today. Though some eventually get admitted and they study the course which their parents want them to study, maybe medicine, but you notice some people, some of them don't even get fruitful in those courses. Some graduates of today, at times you see a graduate tell you he studied physics or whatever, but he can't even write down a particular formula. He can't even explain some things about physics. So some of these things might have been the cause. And these are some of the things that are causing, so some of the little things which causes unemployment. When their parents did not allow them to study the course which they want, and eventually they were being compelled and forced to study the course which they don't want, and they won't be good in that course, they'll be bad. Look, if you've watched this movie before, 3 Idiots, the one of them named Farhan, right from his birth, his father had said he was going to study engineering. But as time went on, he discovered that he himself loved to take pictures of animals. He loved to be a photographer. Even I myself, my father wanted me to study law, but eventually I found myself studying political science in school. But the funniest thing now is that I don't even have interest for both political science and even law. What I love is business. I love to be an entrepreneur because I'm an entrepreneur as of now. I have some little business which I run, and I intend to study business administration when I'm done with my BSc program. So you can see how these things affect us. I don't even like politics and I'm studying political science. But what just kept me going is the enthusiasm, the adrenaline-filled enthusiasm in me, the courage, the determination that I must make sure I become somebody of my own choice. And many parents don't usually take note of all these things. In fact, some parents don't even know their kids. They just know, this is my son, this is how he looks like, this is the school he goes. They don't know the state of their children's mind, be it psychologically, be it emotionally, be it socially. So all these things, if you are a young parent out there, I would advise you to please, and even the parents, the old parents, please allow these children to study the course which they desire, or to study any discipline which they desire. Because very few of parents of today do not make it mandatory for their kids to study the course of their choice. Very few. If father, for instance, that my father wants me to study law, I should tell him that I feel like studying something like mass communication. Or a child that his father wants him to study medicine, and the son himself feels like studying arts, feels like going to a dancing school. So if you are a youth out there and you are doing what you don't feel like or you don't have the passion to do, I would advise you to go and pursue your goals, to go and achieve what you are supposed to achieve in life, to pursue your career of your choice. Don't be a victim. I was a victim and it wasn't nice. If not for self-determination, if not for zeal, if not for courage, I won't be where I am today. I'm nothing yet. I've not even achieved my main destination. I've not really gotten to my destination, but I thank God for where I am. So don't be a victim. Thanks for watching. I hope to see you in the next episode. One love.